Hello again, Michael Friedberg here from beautiful North Carolina, and today I have two new products for review. The first is a soap that was provided for review. I picked this up at the Maggard Razors meetup, handed to me in person by Dr. Jon himself. This is the Hydra, and as you can see from the cover, it is lemon, orange, grapefruit, mandarin, lime, and bergamot. So it's a six-headed citrus scent. This is an all-vegan soap. I'll tell you the ingredients in just a moment, but take a look at it. Beautiful light color to it. This is kind of to me, is a sharp citrus scent. It starts off with a bit of the lime and a bit of the bitterness from the bergamot, but then what I get is a mix of the grapefruit and the lemon, and it softens up a little bit with the orange. You can smell it's just a very nicely blended citrus scent, and if you like a kind of a brighter scent, I think this is going to be way up your alley. Now, this is an all-vegan soap in contrast to last week's soap, which of course was very heavy on the animal products. So I'm just going to read you off quickly the ingredients for this. Is Dr. Jon's. I really like what they've done with the back label, by the way. The back label is not just kind of a plain list of ingredients, a very nicely designed label as well. Looking quite dapper, Dr. Jon. So this is their version 2 of their vegan base, and it's castor oil, shea butter, mango butter, babasu oil, sunflower oil, avocado oil, meadow foam oil, evening primrose oil, jojoba oil, soy wax, aloe vera, slippery elm bark, and a bit of citric acid. I have scooped quite a bit into the loading bowl this week. I think I was cheating myself in previous weeks, just wasn't scooping enough out of the soap containers. And just to clarify, the reason I do this is so that if I pass on these soaps to someone else during a pass around, or when I just piff it or give it away, I will have never lathered in the original container. I only ever lather out of what I've scooped into the loading bowl. So in this case, I went a little bit bigger than in past weeks. And that is in part because I picked a brush at random, and it is this ginormous Yaqi brush again, this huge. This I think might be a 30 millimeter knot, giant synthetic. Today's razor is going to be a razor I started with last week and only used temporarily as kind of a test. It is going to be the iKon X3 slant. I'm using for the last time today a Gillette Platinum blade in here. We just get that assembled. In case you're wondering, yes, even though this has a small outdent for where the handle meets the base plate, I'm still going to use a washer. All right, so yeah, the X3 slant, a very nicely done slant. This is a very easy to use razor in the scheme of things. It does have two different faux comb styles, which makes no difference in terms of the shave, but I just like to point it out so that you don't think there's something wrong with yours if you end up getting one. All right, let me wet my face again, and we'll go ahead and start lathering. Yeah, I've certainly seen Dr. Jon's in quite a number of saves of the days and other reviews. I just never had a chance to try them myself, so I was very, very happy to be able to pick up a case or a tub for review at the meetup. And of the scents available there, I picked out Hydra because I do like the citrus scents. All right, I have let the brush through. I'm going to shake out most of the water and just begin to load the brush. I'm going to load pretty heavy. Yeah, overall the soap has been really very easy to use. I didn't realize that this was the second version of the soap base until I did a bit of reading on their website, and just noticed this says Hydra Volume 2, I believe is how they designate it. I've had no issues with loading soap. It is a little bit thirsty, so I've just been adding touches of water as I load the brush. You can see that's still a little bit foamy. I'm just going to keep adding a touch of water here to make sure I have a really good paste on the brush. When lathered, at least for me, I feel like the scent sort of evens out and lightens. Like you don't have quite as distinct a citrus scent when you're loading it. And same is kind of true when you build a lather. I think the scent, at least for me, is strongest straight off the puck. All right, we're almost there, almost done loading. And yes, I'm overloading a little bit because the last day today, why not go a little crazy? All right, that looks pretty good. There's a little piece of soap. I'll pull that out. All right, I'm just gonna put some water onto the face of the brush, wet my face again, and we'll certainly be adding water as we go. Yeah, I have to say, overall, very easy shaves this week. Soap has done very well. Easy to lather. Very pleasant scent. Nothing overwhelming in the scent department. If you're looking for a very strongly scented citrus soap, I don't think this is the one you're looking for, but in the scheme of things, a very nice citrus. We're going to add some water to that in just a moment. But you can see that's already got a nice thick and dense feel to it. All right, just a bit of water on there. Yeah, it's the size of the brush is a little bit hard to deal with in the sense that you are picking up potentially a lot of soap. So just watch it. You may find yourself overloading easily depending on the soap you're using. That still sounds a little dry, but that is looking very good. A little more water, and we should be in good shape now. Soap, generally speaking, as you can kind of see around here, takes on a very nice kind of glossy sheen to it. Yeah, very nice. There we go. Even that out a little bit. Done. All right. First pass. Yeah, by the way, the Gillette Platinum blade in this razor is not 100% a great fit. It seems a little finicky somehow. Normally speaking, very easy shaves, but for some reason this blade to me, at least in this razor, feels a little more tuggy than usual. Very good slickness on the soap too. I know last week's soap obviously was a heavy on the animal products, and I know that there are a number of you out there for whom that is a real concern for a variety of reasons. And so if you are looking for vegan options, they are 100% out there, and they are very, very good as well. Nice density to the lather too. Good slickness, good glide, and good protection. Yeah, very, very nice. Just easy shaves. There we go. Yeah, I've normally enjoyed those Gillette Platinum blades, but not so great in that razor. When you get this soap wet, by the way, very good residual slickness, and you can just feel yeah, you know from that you just need to pay attention to how much water you're adding to the soap. Yeah, you can hear now too, you can just sort of hear how that soap has settled down a little bit. The lather's lost. If there was a bit of air trapped in it, that's gone. There we go. Yeah, very nice. All right, rinse a little bit. That's one problem with those bigger brushes, or really with any of the brushes, where it just seem to collect a lot of lather underneath the knot, and so you get kind of a very slippery, messy handle sometimes. All right, this is going to be the across the grain pass. A couple shaves this week where I just had to rush through it. Very early starts, 7, sometimes 6, with a major deadline to get completed. And I had to rush through a couple shaves, some 2-pass shaves. Still, in the scheme of things, very good results. Very nice, easy, slick soap. So when you have to sort of rush a little bit, soap is helping you out here. And it is, of course, very hard for me to actually go to work on a day where I haven't gone through a full 3-pass shave, because I know there's people looking at me, judging me. But can't be helped sometimes. Okay, here we go. Yeah, in the course of the week, by the way, I've already received a number of new products to review, even though I brought home a massive number of things to sort of set the stage for months to come. I think I have plenty from the Magrids meetup alone for probably 4 months, maybe more. But in the meantime, I've received, I think, 3 packages this week. A razor to test, another razor to try out on loan, another full set of products. I think there's another razor coming, and I can assure you that my wife and my son greet those packages with the rolling of eyes and some deep, deep questions about where am I going to put this all, and do I really need more soap and shaving stuff? Oh, I also received 4 new brushes from Yaqi for review, so some of those are very similar to ones I've already tried, so those will likely just pass on as a sort of a piff thing, but there are 2 new ones in there that I definitely want to give a whirl. And I explained, look, I don't need any more shaving stuff. God, there's lather flying literally everywhere. I don't need more shaving stuff, but I'm just looking out for you, my faithful, faithful viewers who want to hear and see more and more and more. And there's always more. By the way, I just want to say thank you to all of you. I look like this morning, I think I passed 5,500 subscribers, which is really kind of amazing. I honestly never thought it would go beyond a couple hundred. I thought that if there was a miracle, my lathering tutorial video might hit 10,000 views, and it's creeping up on 340,000. So you just never know where it's all going to go. So in the meantime, I'm going to keep on going with these reviews. I'm glad you guys are still enjoying those, and really I'm going to keep going until there's really nothing out there left. That's impossible, I know. But in the meantime, yeah, there's still months and months of stuff. And more coming in, so don't worry, plenty of content to come. Light touch here on the 3rd pass. Just based on Friday's shave. A little bit of tugging on the against the grain. So I just have to watch it a little bit here, just really watch the pressure. Right there I can feel that this is going to be the last Last hurrah for this blade. Very nice thickness on the soap, but there's a real trade-off there between the slickness of the soap, and if a blade begins to get to a certain rough edge to it, the soap can be slick, but the roughness of that edge just means you're very likely to catch the skin a little bit, or sort of skip over your skin, or find yourself having to press down a little bit to get through the hair. It's always right there too. You can just feel dense hair, kind of an awkward turn. Yeah, but so far, really enjoying the soap. Easy to lather, good slickness, good protection. Maybe a little light on the scent. Stop right there. Good residual slickness, but I can just feel the way that blade is moving over my skin. Time to stop. Probably see a little bit of redness and irritation, and that's just a bit of friction. No lack on the soap, that's just the blade itself. And just stop right there, no need to push it. All right, I'm gonna rinse my face a little bit. I know that they focused on, for the soap, at least based on the description on the web, focused on the post-shave, and I have to say, like a number of soaps I've used recently, post-shave on the soap is really very, very good. Yeah, that razor works very well for me, and just, there are better blades than that one for me. But overall, pretty good shave. I've had some real struggles down here though lately. For some reason, that hair seems to be getting a little bit thicker and also flatter, and that is actually proving a bit of a challenge. So I haven't really pushed it on, or pushed on it this week to try to get every possible hair from there. You can just sense a bit of irritation starting to build, so just leave it right there. Don't push it, and really no need to. All right, now the final product for today. This, generally speaking, feels pretty good. A little dry, but that's also because I just toweled it off. But no real tightness, and certainly no heat other than right here where I've just overshaved a little bit. That's my fault. But the other product, and in fact, I'm glad I remembered I had this because it was sort of stuck behind some other stuff on the shelf. The reason it's stuck behind other stuff on the shelf is because I have limited space and a lot of stuff. So, but I'm glad I found this. This was a sample that was handed out. This is also Dr. Jon. These are the essential oils. This is Clary Sage and Sweet Birch. And it's kind of it's an all-purpose oil in a sense. You could use it as a pre-shave. You could use it a bit in your hair, which I've also tried. You can use it as a post-shave skin conditioner, which is what I'm going to do today. It comes in this very cool kind of dropper bottle. So let me just add plenty in there. You do not need a lot. I'm going to put on maybe 3 or 4 drops. This feels a little bit heavier than the 7 Gold, but not by much. And the scent, at least for me, is very, very good. The Clary Sage and the Sweet Birch actually ends up smelling a bit like a sweet root beer or a birch beer if you've had that. And apologies if you've never had a root beer, so that scent description doesn't help you, but for those of you that have, a very, very nice scent. It has that great mix of that slightly medicinal and slightly sweet
scent that you get from a good root beer. I have to say, I am a big fan of these oils because for the ones that really work themselves in easily and don't leave kind of an oily or greasy layer, they seem to do very well for my skin, and I love the scent. Oh, it's a great way to close out that shave. It's not a great fit, obviously, for the Hydra. It's not a pairing I'm going to recommend because the scents go together, but I love the way that oil actually works. I have a couple times this week just put a few drops on my fingertips and just worked it into my hair. Seems to be nice. Shiny pelt, wet nose, all good signs of health. All right, well, that shave is done. Yes, a little overshaving right there at the bottom, and that is 100% just roughness from that blade. Okay, let's never speak of that blade again, shall we? Let's agree to that. All right, today, quick recap of the products. Volume 2 of Dr. Jon's Hydra. I'm very, very happy I have had a chance to test this out. Beautiful mixture of 6 citrus-style scents in the soap. A good, well-defined scent off the puck, at least for me when lathered up. The scent lightens up quite a bit. You don't have nearly the same kind of distinct, sort of sharp mix of the citrus scents. A very nice mix of all vegan ingredients. If you're looking for a high-quality vegan soap, let me get the label right way up. Highly recommend these Dr. Jon soaps. This Hydra has performed very, very well for me all week. Very, very happy with that. We've already talked about the razor and the blade. Enough about that. Let's not forget this wonderful oil. I've not tried this as a pre-shave. I may come back to that in some later shaves and just give it a whirl as a post-shave treatment. Very, very happy with this. Love the scent. Performance has been very, very good. It's an excellent idea for a sample, and the dropper bottle makes it very, very easy to use. No mess, no fuss, no muss. Spot on. And then finally, let's not forget our dear friend, this brush from Yaqi, this giant synthetic brush. I want to say 30 millimeters. If you're a head shaver, this would be a great choice because you can just load up a ton of soap and just paint the dome. All right, my friends, I think that is it for today. Another set of excellent products. Let's just let the blade go. It's just a mistake. What can you do? All right, well, I think that's it. I'm going to say thank you once again so much for watching these videos. I really appreciate the time you're taking to watch. Please keep the comments and questions coming. I'm a bit behind, just a week, because we've had an extremely busy week at work. I will catch up and I will respond to all those, not to worry. You can, of course, leave a question or comment against this video or any previous video, naturally. And thank you once again so much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.